Welcome to this video on the types of AI tools. Uh, One of the things for this week, we're not going to cover, do tutorials on all 30 of the tools. That's too much. I'm going to pick kind of one from each area or just something I think I've used before and feel like it's beneficial in the classroom. But it is important to know or to be able to distinguish between the types just so you know what you're hoping to do or that matches kind of with what you'd like to use in the classroom. So the first tool is a chatbot, and this is probably the one, if you've used AI before, the one that you're most familiar with. This is basically a prompt that you provide in text often, and then that chatbot provides a text-based response. Some of them allow you to upload images and analyze images or tables or different things. But these would be tools like ChatGPT, probably the most popular one. Gemini is Google's new chat-based service. So those are the chat bots that we're used to. The next one is visual and design tools. These kinds of tools allow you to maybe use some sort of a text prompt, but then it actually produces some sort of a custom image or even fonts, presentations. So if you use Adobe or have Adobe products, Adobe has Express. There's lots of different sort of custom image generators like Pictory. Canva has a ton of magic design tools. That's one we're going to highlight this week. Also, then you'll run into the lesson and design creation tools. These are tools that are specifically designed for schools or teachers, whereas ChatGPT or Canva is not necessarily education focused. These are tools like Curipod, Magic School AI, different things that are made specifically for teachers in mind. They produce docs or slides, lessons, specific daily lesson plans, or maybe even a whole unit's worth of lesson plans and content. Copilot or Education Copilot is one you may have seen before. Lots of options here. Teaching aids. Again, these aren't necessarily education or school focused, but they're more focused on teaching and learning. So they're not necessarily, again, like K-12 focused, but they are about like Hello History. You can have conversations with historical figures where those figures have those pre-programmed data sets. So that's a really cool one for kids to use back and forth. Other one you might be interested in is the quiz or assessment generator, where we can specifically prompt with types of questions. Formative AI is a pretty popular one. Quiz AI. If you looked at took a previous class with me about Google Forms, you might be aware of Conquer. Conquer lets you create different types of quizzes and actually export those directly into Google Forms if you're a Google Forms user. So that might be one you want to check out as well. The last one is collaborative and communication tools. Again, these aren't specific to K-12 education, but they do work nicely with those. FigJam, Jambot. If you were somebody who liked Google Jamboard, and those kind of whiteboard and notes and different things, you might check out FigJam. But these are more sort of collaborative communication type tools. Think of Padlet, again, or Google Jamboard, where you can collaborate and create with other folks. So those are the different types of AI tools in terms of categories. So as you're thinking about experimenting with them, maybe what to use in your classroom, think about your sort of end goal or what you have in mind.